and we had to make the choice. And so we obviously chose to foul, and we did a good job of making sure we did it right. Covered the three-point line really well.
Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems earlier this season you guys were a pretty solid rebounding team. Of late, that seems to have slipped. Any rationale, explanation for that?
The Lakers are a great rebounding team. That's their
Right.
strength. They had 11 offensive boards. That's kind of what they do. And, we've had some games where rebounding has hurt us. We've also done a pretty good job at times. So I'm not overly concerned about it. We've got to constantly make sure we have all 5 guys rebounding. We have a fast team. We're not, a huge team. Our starting power forward is about my height, I think. So we've got to all be active and boxing out. But tonight, that's what they do. They stay big, and they've got guys, Davis, Jordan Hill, Boozer, who can all get on the glass.
Steve, your hair looks fine. Your shirt's not messed up.
Thank you.
It looked the celebration in there not too wild.
Oh, for making the playoffs. Steph mentioned it when we brought the huddle in, so he said something about it, but I didn't see it's not like baseball where if you win it all, you have like 5 different champagne celebrations, like after you clinch, win the first round, win the next round. It doesn't work that way in the NBA, but we're happy to be in.
Did you notice the standing ovation and the scoreboard announcement?
I didn't.
Oh.
I was just going to follow up. I know you weren't here a few years ago, but a couple of years ago there was a pretty big celebration when this team made the playoffs. How do you think most guys view this now?
This is a great sign that the players are taking it in stride. It means that this franchise has come an incredibly long way in the last few years, and this is third straight year, right? Third straight playoff. So it made sense to celebrate a couple of years ago. First time in a long time, but now we expect to be in the playoffs, and as I said, it says a lot about the entire organization, not just the players, but everybody who's played a role in it the last few years putting this team together.
There are nights when you credit the other team's defense for your offensive night. This didn't seem to be one of those nights. It seemed that you guys had the opportunities. You missed a lot of open shots. Is that a correct assessment?
Yeah, we did, but I thought they were good defensively. They played hard, and again, they have some size. Like we ran a few plays where it looked like we had a layup, and they came from the weak side and blocked a shot. I think Clay had a couple of those. Draymond had a couple putbacks that it looked like he was going to put in, and maybe he rushed them because of their shot blocking. I don't know, but they definitely bothered us defensively, and we missed some open ones. But all in all, this is the kind of game that happens all the time in the NBA. You're not at your best, and you just have to grind it out.
Steve, there's the correct answer and there's the honest answer. Not always that same.
Sound like you're blaming me before I even know what the question is.
Oh, it's coming. No. But when you know what's coming up on Wednesday, is it really realistic to think that nobody's really thinking about that and can totally focus on this particular game when you have such a big game coming up?
I can tell you honestly that nobody has mentioned the Hawks. The last couple of days, nobody mentioned them today at shoot-around. I say this all the time. There's 82 games. You see a little bit of everything, and we're not going to be at our best all the time. And we were searching a little bit tonight, and never, as I said, never did find our groove. But if we were looking ahead to Wednesday's game, it was subconsciously.
Obviously, Clay came back in and played, but do you know how bad that right ankle?
I don't think it's bad, but we'll see what Johan says.
All right. Anything else?
No, I didn't even know. I didn't even see it. Yes.
What are some key takeaways you got from tonight's game?
I thought it was important to finish the game the way we did and have to face some of the situations that we did. Close game late, executing offensively, guarding the three-point line, and having to finish the game out, with our brains as well as our legs. So it was a good night for that.